Before we start, put your earbuds and close your eyes for better experience. Let's listen to a horror story and learn English from it. The Whispering Woods. Deep in the heart of Blackstone Valley lay the Whispering Woods, a forest untouched by time, feared by locals, and avoided by even the bravest of travelers. Legends spoke of voices carried on the wind, whispers that lured the curious deeper until they were never seen again. A group of friends, Emma, Jack, Laura, and Tom, decided to put the legend to the test. They were young, adventurous, and, above all, skeptical. Armed with flashlights, a map, and a healthy dose of bravado, they ventured into the forest on a moonless night. At first, everything seemed normal. The trees loomed tall and silent, their twisted branches clawing at the sky. The only sounds were the crunch of leaves underfoot and the occasional rustle of nocturnal animals. But as they ventured further, the air grew colder, and a strange silence fell over the woods. "Did anyone else hear that?" Laura whispered, stopping in her tracks. The others paused, straining their ears. Then they heard it, a faint, indistinct whisper, like someone speaking just out of earshot. "It's just the wind," Jack said, though his voice wavered. But the whispers grew louder, circling around them, coming from all directions. They weren't just random noises. They were voices, soft, insistent, and beckoning. "Turn back," Emma said, her voice trembling. "This isn't funny anymore." But when they turned, the path they had taken was gone. The forest had changed, rearranged itself like a living maze. Panic set in as they realized they were hopelessly lost. The whispers turned into laughter, low and mocking. Shadows danced at the edges of their flashlights, moving faster than the light could follow. Tom swore he saw a figure, a pale, gaunt face with hollow eyes staring at him from behind a tree. When he called out, it vanished. One by one, they began to vanish too. First Tom, who wandered off after claiming he heard his mother's voice calling his name. Then Laura, who screamed before her flashlight went dark. Emma and Jack clung to each other, running blindly through the forest, their breaths ragged and their hearts pounding. The whispers were deafening now, speaking in languages they couldn't understand, promising things they dared not imagine. Finally, they stumbled into a clearing. In the center stood an ancient, gnarled tree with a hollow at its base. The whispers seemed to emanate from it, drawing them closer despite their terror. "We have to go," Emma pleaded, pulling at Jack's arm. But Jack was transfixed, his eyes wide and unblinking. "They're in there," he said. "They need me." Before Emma could stop him, Jack stepped into the hollow and disappeared. The whispers fell silent, and the forest was still once more. Emma screamed and ran, her legs carrying her farther than she thought possible, until she burst out of the woods and into the safety of the valley. She was found the next morning by a search party, her face pale and her hair streaked with gray. She never spoke of what happened in the Whispering Woods, but the haunted look in her eyes told enough. To this day, no one who enters the Whispering Woods ever returns, and if you stand at the edge on a quiet night, you might hear the whispers calling your name.